What is going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. And so tomorrow we have the beta, and I'm super excited for Battlefield. I don't usually play Battlefields. It's not my thing, but I'm like really excited for it. I hope when the beta comes out that it like kind of gets me, you know what I mean? And I want to play Battlefield. I'm hoping I want to play some multiplayer, and then that'll lead into the Battle Royale, which is what I want, is the Battle Royale. You know, so, and the thing is we got a lot of games coming up. We got Delta Force coming August 19th. We have obviously Battlefield October 10th. We don't know the date exactly for BO7. We also have Arc Raiders October 30th. And the beta is coming out tomorrow. Season 5 for Call of Duty starts. There's just a lot of stuff coming out. Madden 26 is coming out. I won't play a sports game because I just don't like Madden. And until 2K gets the NFL rights, I can care less. But like, there's a lot of games. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming up within the next like 2, 3, 4 months. We're going to have like a lot of games and a lot of updates to games, and it's going to be interesting because there's going to be a mystery game that probably pops up all of a sudden, maybe shadow drops or something that comes out later this year, or something that we just missed, or something that comes out and people love, you know what I mean? So there's going to be a lot of games coming out this year. And Call of Duty, now with Battlefield, man, it looks really, really good. It looks grounded. It looks exactly what people want. And Call of Duty, like, is in some serious trouble. They are truly in trouble. And now it's Call of Duty. They're gonna do good. We know that. But how good? And will Battlefield, like, you think that it could, like, not obviously take the spot, but can it take a lot of players? I do. So I saw this video from Mark Music. Will Battlefield 6 kill Call of Duty? So I figured we watch this video and just kind of discuss more on Battlefield and BO7 and everything coming up in the near future.
6 kill Call of Duty.
That's
Right
up.
now, Battlefield 6 is looking like the result of someone typing "make me a
let's go.
perfect Battlefield game" in ChatGPT. And even though we're starting to get some new teasers about Black Ops 7 and the multiplayer
So
reveal
loud, huh?
is roughly 2 weeks out, there is definitely a strong sentiment right now that Battlefield has a chance to kill Call of Duty this year.
Kill, let's slow it down. Kill, slow it down. Hurt, actually, like, Call of Duty feels it? Yes. Kill it? No. Come on, let's hold the horses here.
But is that
Hold
really
the
true?
horses.
Let's find out.
What even is a Call of Duty killer? This is a term that has been
Hold the
thrown around
horses!
a lot over the years. Back in the day, it felt like people used the term in a much more literal sense. And these people might not have actually been fans of Call of Duty, and they actually just wanted the
You know what? Honestly, I do think they're gonna. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think they're gonna kill. But let
game
them
to die
continue.
and be
Let 'em
overtaken
go.
by games like Halo or Battlefield, or a similar game competing in the same space.
Whatever
But
happened to
nowadays,
Halo?
it feels like the term COD killer means something slightly different. It seems like now it's mostly used by Call of Duty fans who are either getting burnt out on the recent types of Call of Duty games in the last few years, and they want another game to offer some serious competition and possibly even overtake Call of Duty as the most popular FPS game.
It's anything that's a first-person military shooter. That is, is that the COD killer? Ooh, is that the COD killer? Does it have multiplayer? Ooh, it could be a COD killer, like X-Defiant. I mean, dude, any normal gamer, any normal human that lives on this earth that breathes oxygen from the trees knows that X-Defiant was trash. You know what I mean? But they loved it. Oh no, it's great. It's great. You know it is, and you're gonna keep with your take, but you know it was trash. It was not a good game. Didn't have kill streaks. It was very bland, had barely any modes. There was nothing there, but people kept fighting for it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, if you just breathe, you should know that X-Defiant was never going to be good.
highest selling game of the year. And man, oh
And
man,
that's
we've
just
seen
where
a
it
lot
starts,
of games
you know what I
attempt
mean?
this. We've had Iron Sights, X-Defiant, and Splitgate 2. Those are just some to name. I know
Splitgate
there's lots of
2!
others out there.
Let's go,
but I think a lot of us
baby!
would argue
Make
that
FPS
it
better
just simply
again!
didn't work. And it's actually kind of made the term
Make it great
Call of
again!
Duty killer sound ridiculous over time, since it doesn't really feel like any game can truly dethrone COD. But that is where Battlefield enters the chat. You guys might remember that back in 2016, something pretty insane happened. The Infinite Warfare trailer was shown to the world, and it became one of the most disliked
remember
videos
this?
on YouTube at the time. Call of Duty players were tired of getting futuristic exosuits back to back to back. And the only saving
Bro, that game is so trash. Oh my god, man. Why did they do that?
grace was that Modern Warfare
Hot take, BO3 was the only good jetpack game. Sorry, it just was.
Remastered was
All
being
the others
teased
were
at the
trash.
end of the trailer. So even if Call of Duty players didn't vibe with what Infinite Warfare was going to offer for that year, Modern Warfare Remastered was always a backup option. But not that long after the Infinite Warfare trailer, the Battlefield 1 trailer dropped, and it took the entire internet by storm. The BF1 trailer was absolutely iconic,
BF1
and
was
it pretty
good,
much
man.
received universal praise, and it had
This
Battlefield
game
and
was the
Call of Duty
last one
fans
I ever
wonder-
played. This is the last one. I was on Xbox One, and I played this a lot. Like, I actually played it, and it was a good title. It's just the time, you know, World War One, whatever it was based in. It just doesn't hit with me. I don't like the old guns. I don't like it. I don't freaking like it. I want modern. I want to see colors. You know what I mean? But game was pretty good though.
If this could actually be the year that Battlefields might kill Call of Duty. Well, here's the thing. I remember looking at the sales for both games back in 2016 and 2017, and even after all of the Infinite Warfare trailer dislikes and the insane amounts of Battlefield 1 hype, Infinite Warfare still sold more copies than Battlefield 1 that year. And if you're wondering why or how this could be, it's pretty simple. Bundling Modern Warfare Remastered with Infinite Warfare and using that
that's all I
nostalgia to
played.
get players to buy the game
Yeah, I
worked.
didn't even
And
play
as someone
Infinite
whose
Warfare.
first Call of Duty game was Call of Duty 4 and regards it as one of the best of all time,
was.
it was absolutely worth buying MWR and sinking tons of days into the multiplayer. Now, I still bought and played a ton of Battlefield 1 as well, and the game was incredible. But it's crazy to think that simply
good.
remastering a classic COD game and bundling it with Infinite Warfare was most likely the difference maker in the sales. Now, fast forward to 2025, and we're in a very similar situation again. Except this time, Battlefield 6 has dropped not only trailers first, but also gameplay as well. As I'm sure you guys know by now, I was invited to this early access events for Battlefield 6. I've already had a chance to play the game. Literally, the last video I made was my honest review of Battlefield 6. If you guys haven't seen that video, I would highly recommend checking it out after this one if you guys wanted to learn more about the game and also get my honest feedback and thoughts on the game so far. So for this video, I'm not going to just drag on and glaze Battlefield 6, but it was a very fun experience. I had a great time. But real quickly, I'll just say that the game looked amazing. The sound design was incredible. The game had a great feel. The gunplay was super solid.
One thing I definitely noticed from watching, because you can watch until your face is blue. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. I have to get my hands on. I need to get in there to, you know, be able to, you know, give my opinion on the game. But one thing I definitely noticed was the sound on this game. I think it's going to be very, very immersive, which I love in Arc Raiders. They got the sound on that game is just next level. I don't think Battlefield will reach that level, but it sounded like they were pretty damn close. So I'm excited for the sounds and everything.
Are some amazing features coming to the game later down the road, especially Portal coming back into Battlefield 6, but also
only
having
up
support
in
for custom
Battlefield,
map making,
baby,
as well as being able to more finely tune the custom experiences. I think that's going to be a massive selling point and a huge feature for the game. On top of the fact that at some points Battlefield 6 is also going to have a playable battle royale. Oh, and the game's also going to have a single player campaign, which Battlefield 2042 didn't. Just in general, pretty much everything that we've seen or heard about Battlefield 6 so far has been just a massive W, and things are looking very good for BF6.
Looks really
so
good.
Yeah,
It
if we
does.
had to compare Battlefield 6 to Black Ops 6, it's a no-brainer as to what game people are more excited for. Now, you guys might have seen me make this post a couple days ago on YouTube, but I ran a poll asking you guys between Black Ops 6 Season 5 and the Battlefield 6 Open Beta, which are you playing next week? And with over 50,000 votes, which by the way, thank you guys so much for actually voting and participating in this poll, only 6% of those votes went to Black Ops 6 Season 5, and the other 94% of the votes went to the Battlefield 6 Open Beta. And I think it goes without saying that I wasn't using this poll as a means to hate on Call of Duty. I was purely just trying to gauge interest because I want to know what I should be playing and posting for you guys coming up this week, because I've got the early access to Battlefield 6. I mean, I've already downloaded the game. I've got my settings ready to go. I cannot wait to play and record and stream this game. But at the same time, Season 5 is the last season for Black Ops 6, and I'm closing in on reaching Prestige Legend. I finished all the camo grinds, and there is some decent looking content coming to the game. But even with that being said, the people have spoken. You guys clearly are more excited for Battlefield 6, and I'm definitely going to factor that in when it comes to making content. But what I did find pretty interesting in reading the comments on the poll is that it seems like
it's going to be interesting to see how a lot of these Battlefield and Call of Duty like content creators that are pretty big, are they going to split their content? You know what I mean? And that's where like it starts, man. A lot of people start seeing that their Call of Duty content creators that they go to are doing Battlefield, and then all of a sudden that peaks there, and it's just like, oh, maybe Battlefield is good, and then they go check it out later on after the beta and, you know, after launch, because there's gonna be some people that are not going to buy this game. You just know it. And there's just people that just don't like Battlefield. But I mean, the way this game looks, man, and just the feeling and everything that came from Battlefield Labs, everything from that reveal trailer, from that reveal event, it seems like, man, they are locked in to pretty much take all the feedback from all of the community and just make a good game. And that's literally all we want. It's literally all we want.
Like most people who are still playing Black
all we
Ops
asked
6
for.
are mostly wanting to play Season 5 to experience the final Zombies map, The Reckoning. But yeah, when it comes to Battlefield 6 versus Black Ops 7 though, this is where things take a much different turn. We're kind of in
This is going to be an interesting
right
race right
We've
here.
only seen a little teaser of Black Ops 7 so far, and actual multiplayer gameplay for Black Ops 7 is going to be revealed at Gamescom this year in roughly 2 weeks. We do have some details about Black Ops 7 so far though. BO7 is going to support a co-op campaign, which hasn't happened since Black Ops 3. We know the game is going to be taking place in the near future around 2035, but they have also confirmed that there will not be exosuits and there won't be wall running. However, there will be an evolution of the Omni movement system, and we do kind of have some rumors and speculation about that, but we're not completely sure yet because again, we haven't seen gameplay. It's also rumored that round-based zombies will be returning in Black Ops 7, and there's potentially going to be a remake or remaster of Transit from Black Ops 2. And because Microsoft and Xbox own Call of Duty now, it will most likely be coming to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate as well. Another differentiating factor between Black Ops 7
that's a plus. I got Game Pass. I ain't buying Call of Duty anymore. I got Game Pass. So I don't need to buy Call of Duty anymore.
and Battlefield 6 is that Black Ops 7 will
like
still be releasing on last-gen consoles, which is a plus for those who haven't upgraded to a next-gen console or bought a PC. If you want to play Battlefield 6, you do have to own either a PS5 or an Xbox Series X or a PC to play the game. And there's even a potential that Black Ops 7 will be releasing on the Switch too. So even though we don't have full gameplay quite yet, and we're not sure how Black Ops 7 might turn out, it's still too early to completely write the game off. In order to make a more balanced comparison, we need to see some actual Black Ops 7 gameplay and also get a chance to play some sort of beta to see how it will truly stack up against Battlefield 6. Now, in fairness, if Black Ops 7 struggles with some of the same issues that BO6 suffered from, like skill-based matchmaking, crazy skins, lack of post-launch content and support in multiplayer, and the anti-cheat not being proactive enough to stop cheaters, then I do think this will be a major pain point for Call of Duty this year. But if they manage to get on top of those things, then it could end up being a pretty solid year.
Actually not a bad trailer. Like, I'll have to give it to him. That trailer for BO7 was actually pretty cool. I don't know what to expect from the game, so it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, I see it, awesome trailer, but we know how Call of Duty is. We got a big bag of frickin' poop. So, you know, so I mean, it's just whatever.
Also, now really curious to see if the marketing strategy for Call of Duty might change.
Big thumbs up for the trailer, man.
Battlefield. As some of you guys might know, there have been rumors for a very long time now that full remasters of the original Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 have been created, but they haven't been released yet. It's been rumored that these remastered games are essentially rainy day projects that can be released at any time, and that they haven't been released as of yet because they don't want to split or fragment the player bases. But again, if you look back at 2016 with Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare Remastered, they went ahead and did it anyway in order to survive the competition from Battlefield 1. So with that in mind, is it possible that they might finally give us a full remaster of an older Call of Duty game to survive the competition from Battlefield 6? Or do you think Black Ops 7 will be able to fully compete with Battlefield 6 on its own? Regardless of whatever happens, this is a very, very interesting year for both Call of Duty and Battlefield fans. The competition is very welcomed, and I do think it's going to drive both games to be the best that they can be. It's also worth keeping in mind that GTA 6 will be dropping next year, and I'm curious to see if this could...
So that's an interesting thing, because I don't know if he's going to touch on this here with the Battle Royale, because it's supposed to be a couple months after. Are they going to drop it in December? Because I think if they drop it in December, I think that's okay. But what is going on here? Oh, Jesus! I'll edit that out. What was I saying? Oh my God! Oh yeah. So GTA 6, like, I don't know if it'll release on December, but the thing is, if they drop it in like February, that's pretty close to GTA. But I don't know if GTA will affect I mean, I think GTA 6 will affect majority of the whole gaming space, but how long will that last? You know what I mean? And I just don't know. And first of all, the online isn't dropping for GTA right off the rip. It is just a story mode. And how long can we play a story mode? How much is in the GTA 6? We don't even know any of that information. So, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know where they're going to drop this. Like, you know what I mean? I just don't know. I think the BR's got to come out pretty soon. Like, it really does.
Also end up affecting how Call of Duty specifically approaches marketing and decision-making in 2026, since it's currently rumored that we'll be getting Modern Warfare 4 that year. Maybe, just maybe, remastering the classic COD games could end up happening again. But I don't want to get too ahead of myself. For now, I'll be focusing on trying to make the best possible content on both Battlefield 6 and Black Ops 7 for you guys once both games come out, since I love both games. I did also want to share some quick Battlefield 6 news with you guys, since I know a lot of you guys are wanting to get on the game and play it as soon as possible. During the early access period of the Battlefield 6 open beta, there will be drops enabled on Twitch if you watch 30 minutes of any creator streaming the game.
Anybody can play it.
Be streaming Battlefield 6 day
I
one.
feel like they did it, so it's just like, I mean, basically, if you're not on Twitch, then I guess you can't. But there's definitely ways you can go get a code for sure. If you want to play Battlefield 6 on the early access, you'll get it done.
So if you guys want a chance
not,
to get those drops, you can follow me on Twitch. The link is in the description of every video, and I'll have it pinned in the comments of this one as well. And there will also be even more Twitch drop rewards enabled once the open beta goes live for everyone else. And again, I will be streaming during this period.
And it's only a half an hour too, you know what I mean?
Preloading for the Battlefield 6 open beta has already begun. So if you have early access, you can already download the game and you can start tweaking your settings beforehand. It's also worth mentioning that you will need secure boot enabled in order to play on PC. This is due to Javelin anti-cheat requiring it in order to play and offer a safer experience. I didn't know what the setting was, but I learned where to go in my BIOS and update things. For me, it was already enabled, but I had to switch this one setting from other OS to Windows UEFI, and that got things working for me.
So I was at UEFI. I already had that, but my secure boot was off, and I had to go into my BIOS, and I figured it out. It took like a little bit because the way it was, but I figured it out. I mean, not everybody, you just watch a video.
One thing that's also pretty neat is that apparently simply just playing in the Battlefield 6 open beta will unlock a brand new sniper rifle for you to use in Battlefield 2042 if you're still playing the game. And Call of Duty Ghosts fans might be excited to hear that the Lynx is the sniper rifle reward. And honestly, even though it's been a while since I last played Battlefield 2042, I'm kind of curious to see what it will be like in the game. But you guys can let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think Battlefield 6 will kill Call of Duty this year? I'd love to know what you guys think. And with that being said, thank you guys very much for watching. I really do
little video.
If you guys didn't
do a little video to, you know, discuss the stuff. Do you think that Call of Duty Battlefield will kill Call of Duty? I know it won't kill it, but do you think, I wonder, like anybody that's in this video down below, do you think that they might beat them in sales this year? Like, you think that's possible? Like, it could be possible. Just the way the vibes are, everybody's so on Battlefield side and people hate Call of Duty that I could see it affecting the numbers. But, you know, time will tell, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, most likely Call of Duty will win in sales. But you never know, man. You never know. But, yeah, not a bad video. I will put Merc's music link in the description if you want to watch the original video. You just want to go back on it or whatever. But, yeah, no, it's super interesting. I just can't wait for the Battle Royale. I can't wait to get more news on that. I will be streaming tomorrow, which if you see this is probably today. I'm probably streaming right now, playing choo. So we'll be playing some Battlefield 6, giving the good beta a little try, you know what I mean? I'm excited for it. I want competition for COD. I just don't think it has competition. Actually, it's not I think. It doesn't have competition, and it needs competition, and I think this is Battlefield 6. It's looking good, and I think it will. I think it will push Call of Duty. Will it kill it? No. But I'm very curious. Does anybody think that they maybe beat them in sales? Which that wouldn't kill Call of Duty, but it would hurt them. It would hurt them for sure. But I appreciate everybody. If you are in here, can you hit a like? Helps out these videos. And till the next one, be good. I'm out. Peace.